love and how to make relationships and marriages last. That's what I want to talk about today. So I thank you for always tuning in and supporting me, mommy. We got Amina on the line, mommy. Mom.
Hi.
She has.
Hi, Amina.
She has
Hi, mommy.
my name.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Yes.
Good. Where you from?
I'm from Queens, New York.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow. So well, my husband is actually from Brooklyn, but he grew up in Queens.
Okay.
He
Where
is.
y'all live at? Where y'all
Well,
from?
well, he is actually he's in the military, so we are stationed in Fort Bliss in Texas. So we're down here with the sun and the heat and no
Right,
snow.
it's so
Okay.
cold here right now. Like, well, it's not as cold as it can be.
Okay.
It's like 50 something or 40 something today, but it's raining, so it's like a cold rain.
Um.
But
Ye-
like we've been having, for us in New York, we've been having really good weather. Like 45 degrees is good for us.
Is it? Because 45 degrees is what it gets at night, and then I purposely open the window a little bit so my husband gets cold and we got to cuddle. So.
Yeah, like for the winter here, because we used to have really bad winters. Like it's cold.
I
Like,
actually
crazy.
I lived in New York in New Rochelle for I want to say from 2011 to 2015. And my oldest daughter, she's still in New Rochelle now. You can't now. She thinks she's a New Yorker instead of a Philadelphian, and you cannot get her out of New York. Like that's her place to be. That's where she always is. So but I don't know. I can't. I didn't want to come here to Texas, but since I've been here, the mountains, the way the sun sets on the mountains, the way the people are so accepting of the children, it's like, oh, I can't even go anywhere until one of them finishes high school because it's just beautiful. Like they excel and advance, and plus it's beautiful and it keeps me quiet. You know us girls from the East Coast. You know how our attitude is like what?
Yeah, especially down south where it's slow. Like
Yes.
my family is from down south, so like we went to Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
and I just could not get used to. My father's from Alabama. Went to North Carolina, like the stores closed at like 8 o'clock.
Oh
In
wow.
New York, things are like 24 hours. It's weird down there to me.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah, no, here, I mean, it's not, they like to drink a lot down here because there's a lot of Mexicans here, so they like to drink, but you see couples drinking. You see couples out. You see couples doing family things. You see, it is true what they say. A lot of them live in one house, but they take care of each other. They're always there for each other. They love each other, and I can appreciate that. And I wish that us black people did more of that. Like you cooking for your boyfriend's family is awesome because right now my husband's family can't even call me. What? What'd you say? I can't. It's static on the line. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, like my boyfriend, I'm out on injury from work.
Okay.
So I just feel like because he's at work for a whole bunch of hours, like more than 8 hours,
Mhm.
I feel like he should come home to like a good meal, especially because like I live with him.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's just how I was. Now I wasn't raised like that, but I feel like that's how a lot of females. I know they say like, "Oh, we're independent now," but since I'm like out on injury, not doing anything, I feel
Mhm.
like it would have been wrong for me to just sit home all day and not.
Well, we got a veteran on the phone. My mother, mom, tell her please. My mother was actually the epitome of your man gets the big piece of chicken and he gets
Yeah.
the juice, and you don't even get a sip until he's finished with the juice. Okay, so my mother will tell you you have to make sure your husband is taken care of or your man is taken care of, along, especially when he's taking care of the house. He's taking care of you and and he's doing what he has to do. He's being faithful. The people. I am very big on being an independent woman. My mother is too. My mother teaches classes. She goes to study groups. She's very, very independent, but she still comes home and she will definitely, will you not? Or tell me if I'm lying. Won't you ask daddy what he wants for dinner?
Sure.
Exactly. And she's not catering. It's just, he's the man of the house. What do you want for dinner? Let me provide what he needs, because even though I got my own thing going on, if it's, because they always say happy life, happy wife. That's not how it should be. And people don't agree with me, but I feel like it should be happy spouse, happy house. Because what if me as the wife I'm happy and him as the husband he not happy? Are we really happy? So
You have to be happy by yourself. And
Exactly.
happy together.
Exactly.
Like work on your own happiness happiness, he works on his happiness, and then y'all come together. Like, that's a big thing for me and my boyfriend because I fight depression. And so he'd be like, okay, you have to get it together so that we can be like, because like it bothers him when I'm sad. So I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna help myself out and then come to you.
Okay.
When like, it goes like that for us. Like we talk a lot about a lot of things. Like a big thing is like emotional support. So like we have to get like ourselves together and be together. Like,
yes, that's how it's supposed to be. You know, like, you know, my girlfriend, she's in a really, and I was hoping she would get on here tonight, so I'm waiting on her too. She's in a new relationship where, well, they've been together for a while, but they finally just merged houses and they live together. So she's very used to the independent, the same way I'm used to the independent. When I first got married, it was very hard when my husband would say, babe, if you need it, let me know, I got it. And I'm like, I'm getting it myself. Why I need you to get, and he would just be like, okay, what did we get married for if I can't help you? And I'm slowly getting into that where it's like, okay, babe, I need $50 because I want to get my toes done. And I'm not used to saying that. I'm used to be like, okay, I get paid on Friday, Saturday morning, I'm getting my toes done, you know?
I'm not used to that either. Like, I've been in very bad relationships. So like a boyfriend that like, he paid for my nails one day and I'm like, oh, he's the one. Like I always did, I paid for my own hair, my own nails. He was like, no, babe, like, I got you. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yo, like, that's how this is supposed to be. I never went through that before. And I'm like, this is I'm only 29.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is real to me. Like, this is a real relationship. Like, this is how things go. Like,
okay.
It's amazing to me.
It is.
Like,
it is. My husband's like, okay, I pay the rent and I pay the mortgage. I pay the bills. You take care of the house. You know, it's harder taking care of the house because we have children. My children are here, and it's just like, he's like, babe, if you're not well enough to take care of the children, then what? So he's very big on lean on me if you can. So that's what I'm telling my girlfriend. She works, but you know, in the snow, because she's in Philadelphia, in the snow, her boyfriend was like, listen, it's a snow day, come home, I got you. And she's like, well, no, I'm out here making this money. And he's like, babe, and if you crash and die, then what? Come home, I got you. But see, we're so used to, I'm independent. I don't need nobody. I got this. I'm not weak. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. And you spell your name the same way I do. I used to say my name is Amina with the I for independent, not E for everybody. And people look at me like, but now that I'm 40, because I just turned 40 in December, thank you. I'm literally like, no. My back hurt, okay? Even though everybody swears I'm 21, 24, 30. I'm like, no, I'm 40. Now, even though my features are like, okay, I'm young, my body is like, girl, you're 40. Sit your old behind down, put your feet up, let your husband do. Because he's a military man, he's used to doing and going and handling and paying. And I'm just like, okay, even with my older two children, one is 23, one is 20, they're like, okay, Mom, he's sending you gifts. He's sending you first class tickets. What is his agenda? What is he trying to do? And he literally had to sit down with them and let them know, I'm just trying to take care of her because that's what a man is supposed to do. That's what he's supposed to do. And it's just like, okay, well, you're a real man. Could you stop being so mean? You mean all the time. And he's like, no, the world is harsh. So I speak a little bit more harsher so that you guys understand when you get out here, ain't nobody playing with y'all. So, you know, I had to take the good with the bad. But when you write it down, the good outweighs the bad. So it's like, okay, let me try to be more soft. And let me try to be more. And we hate as women. Yes, as women, we hate that word submissive. Nobody, I ain't submitting to you. But you know what? It's not a submissive thing. You're supposed to be his rose petal, you know?
And it's that, honestly, it's not submissive. And I was raised in the Bible, and in the Bible, the man is the head of the household, and the woman takes care of the house. So
true.
I'm gonna live by. If God said it, then hey, that's what it is. Honestly,
hello.
I'm not submitting. I'm just showing that we come from His rib. So if I came from the man's rib, that means I'm the weaker sex, and let him run the household. Like, yeah, I can go out there and do what I want to do myself, but at the end of the day, I can't lift up a car and change a tire. Like, I'm gonna have to call my man for something like that.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not gonna fix the house. Like, no, that's what my man is for. So,
exactly.
I have no problem with submitting, if that's the word. Like, yeah, I'm strong and I'll probably smack him, but it's like,
yes. Yes, because trust me, I've been out there changing some tires, and I don't like it. I don't like the dirt under your nails, and listen, it's cold. Can somebody help me? But my husband is quick to be like, where you at? No, even when it came to car insurance, I would get liability. Like, okay, if it's my fault, then I'll pay for it. My husband's like, oh no, you need full coverage on your car. I'm going to make sure you got it. Whereas though if something happened, they not only come and pick your car up, they bring you a rental car, and you will be taken care of, and you will never have to let your feet walk or be on a bus. My husband, and in my mind, it's like, okay, you trying to control me, but that's the way of thinking.
It's like him doing what a man was taught to do.
Exactly.
And we're doing what we were taught to do.
Yes, we are supposed to relax.
We were taught to be weak, but I was taught to cook and clean, and that's my role in the household. And I'm not gonna overstep anyone.
Yes.
And I think it makes a man feel like he's not man enough if a woman always acts like she always has it.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's wrong with this world today. A lot of men and women aren't getting together because people don't know how to act. Like,
exactly.
Be independent, but don't treat your man like he's a child.
Exactly. Like, Mom, please tell her on Sunday, I don't think people even know how to do it anymore. How they would clean the woodwork. That's what you called the mom. They would clean the woodwork, even wipe down the spokes. My mother made sure on Sunday the house was spotless. She was up. Who was that you used to play? She used to play a record, and she'd be singing. That's the only time you really heard her sing. She'd be down there singing and literally wake us up. We all had our own bucket, our own rag, and as women, we cleaned the house. My mom would get in the kitchen, be cooking dinner, and as a child, it's like, okay, this is what I want to be. I want to be relaxed, and I want to be able to take vacations and trips, and I didn't know all of that before. So as the 40-year veteran married woman, Mom, tell us how the strengths of a woman actually complements her husband, because sometimes I be feeling like I'm too strong.
Well, once you realize, and we study up on and become acquainted with our role as women, we know that we are the second self of God. And just as God nourishes us and brings us stage after stage unto perfection, so does the woman. That's why we're nurturers. We're caring, compassionate. We have all of the attributes of God within us. Mm-hmm. We just have to mind them out. So in knowing our place with God and seeking his pleasure, for the pleasure of God, we do what we're supposed to do. We're humble because God is humble. Mm-hmm. We're loving because God is loving. We're compassionate because God is compassionate. Okay. And we bring forward that his essence because he breathed his essence into us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So how do you get through the bad days? Sometimes I'm noticing a lot of relationships, people give up. They give up really quickly. How do you get through the bad days and move forward to more good days?
That's the power of prayer and knowing that men and women were ordained, struggle was ordained for us. But we're also taught that through difficulty comes ease. And then it's said again, surely with difficulty comes ease. The trial is only to bring something within you. Mm-hmm. One of the attributes God placed in you. Okay. Just like gold has to be mined out, silver has to be mined out. Mm-hmm. And it takes pressure to bring forth a sparkling diamond. We too have to go through that because you won't know who you are.
Okay.
If everything was peaches and cream all the time, we would forget God.
True.
And you know what?
We wouldn't say a prayer.
That's right. And a lot of people, like piggybacking off of that, like people giving up when things get hard. Mm-hmm. A lot of people see things on social media and look like things are easy. Like they see the perfect couple that post the pictures whenever they're happy, mm-hmm. and they think that that's what their relationship is. No, everybody goes through something. Like, everything isn't easy. Like, you have to go through a mind to get to, like, if you play a maze, you gotta get to the hard part.
Right.
To get to the end. Like, that's how it is. You gotta, like, stick together and pull things out. Like, whenever me and my boyfriend argue, I take some time and tell him, like, listen, I have to think about this so I don't be standing here cursing you out all day. And, like, that's how you communicate. communicate. Like, gotta be good to each other. But I have to go, guys, because I have dogs and they're being really bad. So thank you for including me.
Thank you.
The next time you want to add me in, just go ahead. But they're being terrible right now.
Well, I appreciate it because we needed the input. You know, like I said, us Aminas got to stick together and take those dogs out because it's cold. And I know you don't want to go out later. But thank you so much for being a part.
It was good talking to you, Amina.
Thank you. See you guys again.
Thank you. Yeah, so again, like I said, we're going to continue to talk about relationships and love on The Queen Speaks. I thank everybody for tuning in, everybody that's going to rewatch, re-listen. I'm on my YouTube, I'm on my podcast. But like I said, relationships are hard. Everybody thinks, oh, well, you meet someone and it's just supposed to work. That first 30 days is the introduction period. That first 90 days is the, let me just show you the happy side of me. But once you get past that, you have to get to the root of someone. And right now, I notice a lot of people, they date because, oh, he could buy me this or he could do that. But they don't sit down and figure, okay, these are my goals. In the next 5 to 10 years, I want to own this, start this, clear my credit, travel this trip, do this together as a team. Right now, it's just, where are we going for dinner? You know, and I think you have enough time for that when you get further into the relationship. Because, Mom, isn't that what you do? You go to dinner. You tired of cooking for the kids. All of the kids are grown now, so now you get to go to dinner. But before then, where's the goal making? Where's the goal planning? Where's the togetherness? You can't just, oh, we're going to go eat and then we're going to go have sex.
Yeah, because that doesn't really constitute a relationship. That's just playing at life, playing house.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there should be a courtship process.
Yes.
And men and women go through a proper getting to know one another instead of we smile and grin at one another, have something to eat, and then go jump up and down for a few minutes. You know, that gets old real quick. And you really don't even know who it is that you've been laying with.
True.
And then you've shared essences and absorbed somebody else's essence from each other. And you don't even know who this one person is, and you're actually a part of many.
Very true. Very true. Nowadays, and it's interesting to me, like even, and I'm going to use Power as an example because everybody is so in love with Power. Even that day when Ghost ran into Angela the first time and he took her number, why didn't he say to this woman, well, it's good to see you. We can catch up. However, I'm married with 3 children. He proceeded to make it seem like he was single and then slept with that woman before he told her he had a wife and some children. So even though she thought she was getting a single man, she took on the essence of a family. She absorbed this man and his wife and never even met the wife. And that's what a lot of these little young relationships are getting into. And I always say I got a friend like that, and I love this friend so much. But I do have a friend like that who basically can be with somebody and then 2 weeks later it's like, oh, I'm off him. I'm with him now. And it's like, okay, you changing your men the way you changing your drawers. Did you even know his last name, his middle name, where he actually worked at? Was his name really his name? And people aren't taking the time to see that in a relationship anymore. And they're so quick to say, oh, well, he got on my nerves. It's over. I'm not going to lie. My marriage has been up and down for the past going on 3 years, but I don't know now. I like I said, he's retiring. So we've been in a very, very great space, and I'm learning how to be the wife, to let him do and provide and take care of without being, I got this, I could do it myself. And which was hard because, you know, being a mom so young, I was so used to providing for people. I didn't realize that it truly is a man's job to provide, because my kid's father has never provided anything, you know, so besides some headache, and that was really about it, and some children. That's what they provided to me, so, some children. So, you know, well, what advice would you give a new relationship that they're just starting out, they've been dealing with each other 60 days, they've been to dinner, they know each other's first and last name, but that's all they know. What advice would you give them to make it 40 plus years?
Well, they should, a female should have a guardian, someone that's looking out for her interests, and they should have a conversation, like when you go to court.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the courtship process is asking questions to find out who is this person. Because, of course, when we meet somebody, we're always on our best behavior.
Mm-hmm.
We put on another side of us, and that may not necessarily be the real you or the real him,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because we want something from that person. We want to become intimate if you haven't been.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be in that fun stage.
True.
But when the mask comes off, who is this person for real?
Yeah.
Does he really have a job? Does he have a home?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a goal?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a bank account?
Mm-hmm.
What is his mental status?
Mm-hmm. What's his credit score? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, Lord. Is he a drinker? Is he abusive? Is he angry?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
All those things.
Mm-hmm.
Have you met his family? Is he good to his mother?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have children? Does he care for them? So it's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
But we live in this microwave generation where everything is presto, changeo, pop it in a couple of minutes, it's ready.
True.
But that's not real life.
Not at all.
And as long as we use the television and these so-called reality shows as our mindset, then we're always going to be doing some low-base stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you're living your life from your waist down, you're always going to be in trouble.
Yes.
If your man is not feeding your mind, or you're not elevated from the neck up,
Mm-hmm.
if you know you're not in prayer, if you don't have a relationship with whatever you call the divine creator,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to live your life according to what you see.
Right.
You know, many people are still holding on to past injuries.
Yes.
We haven't gotten over pain.
True.
We've been traumatized.
Mm-hmm.
Living in America is a trauma.
Yes,
We were
Lord.
traumatized when we came here.
Mm-hmm.
When we were savagely brought here, savagely
Mm-hmm.
beaten, savagely raped.
Mm-hmm.
All of these things have been going on in our community.
Mm-hmm.
We've been abused. We've been raped by our own relatives, our own friends.
Right.
Everything that we've seen depicted in the most horrible of circumstances is some of our realities.
True.
And, you know, at a certain point, we begin to act out that which we've suffered through and gone through.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just looking for a moment of pleasure or elation, but that's still not real life.
True. Very, very true. We have to.
Unfortunately, we bring children into that.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing you know, when the baby doesn't smell good anymore, you're abusing someone else.
True.
You're yelling and screaming and dragging them around in all kinds of elements and weather,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you've succumbed to substances, then you know, that's another kind of trauma that we're
Exactly.
suffering through.
Exactly. Exactly. So we definitely got
It used to be
to.
just alcohol. Now it's drugs and alcohol.
True. True.
Or chemicals and alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And the chemicals are real. I seen the videos of the people going crazy, you know. Like just like that movie Precious. Oh my goodness, the mother I don't normally watch movies like that, but watching Precious showed me that a whole family can abuse a child if you don't love each other, love yourself, know who you are, you know. So we definitely have to get to know self. And that's one thing, you know, talking to my husband for months and then flying out to see him. The first thing he said to me was, I'm not going to play house with you. That you have 4 children. Those people played house. That's not what I'm here to do. You know, you deserve better. You deserve to have someone do for you. And in my mind, I'm like, what he want? Because that's what I was used to, second guessing and questioning what I, as a woman, deserved. But as a woman, we deserve to be put on that pedestal. We deserve to be taken care of and spoiled and flowers for no reason, candy, get that happy fat. You know that happy fat, because right now I'm happy fat. So, get that happy fat, learn each other, actually have someone like, okay, my sister, your daughter, yes, we're not going to say her name. She won't even pass gas in front of anyone that she's dealing with. She explained to me she won't pass gas. She will not. It's just something about and I had to explain to her, as a person, if someone cannot accept you because you have a natural body function. Now, I don't mean pass gas on purpose, but I mean if you're full and you feel it coming, she will hold it. That is not healthy, and if a person does not realize, you can step out the room. You don't have to pass gas in front of them, but something that small should not be the make or break of a relationship. If someone can't accept you as a person, because we're all people, then they should not be dealing with you. Like my husband, when I first had my surgery, and he came to see me, we were sitting in the bathroom, and I had to go to the bathroom. So we're sitting there, I'm sitting on the toilet, he's sitting on the tub, and we're having a conversation. And she was on the phone, and she's like, is he in the bathroom while you're doing a number 2? And I said, well, yeah, but we're talking. She says, your husband knows you do number 2? I'm like, I'm a person. Wouldn't I do number 2 at some point in life? She says, oh my God. She said in 17 years of marriage, her husband had only known she did number 2 3 times in 17 years of marriage. I don't even know how you hide something like that. Why? Why would you want to hide something like that? You have to be in a relationship and have a love that you can be you. You can accept each other, flaws and all. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've learned in these 3 years. Flaws and all. And it's not about what somebody else wants for you. It's what you two want for each other. Because if they're not under your roof paying your bills, their opinion doesn't matter. Now, you can listen to it, but it doesn't matter. And if you use their opinion to live your life, then you will give up on something that you hold so dear and for no reason at all. You have to be happy with your relationship, not the others around you. No one should care if the others around them are happy with your relationship. And I've learned that as well. So I want to thank you so much, Mom, for always tuning in and being a part. The Queen Speaks is going to be every Thursday and Monday. I'll be live on Thursdays where people can tune in and talk, but I'll be doing pre-recordings on Mondays, whereas though I'll be talking and everybody will just listen. So I realize that's going to be the best thing. But what I would like to do, because you're awesome and your prayers are always wonderful and they always make me motivated, I would like for you to do a prayer for all of the families that are struggling, trying to make it, trying to maintain, the people who has lost people, just a positive prayer for everybody on the Queen Speaks, just to end the show for me.
The first prayer that comes to mind is the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank y'all for tuning into the Queen Speaks. We thank Amina, our guest, and my mommy, our special guest. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Y'all better be tuning in. Y'all know I always got the real word for y'all. And remember, love yourself first.
Absolutely.
In order to love someone else.
Self first, then others.
Amen. Have a good night, y'all. Love you, Mom.
Love you more.
Yay. Deuces. Hey, that was an awesome episode. Y'all better be getting on that podcast. That podcast is going to be where it's at. Every Monday and Thursday. Y'all better be tuning in because my mommy said so. This is the Queen Amina. Thank you for tuning in to Queen Speaks. I love you all to death. Nope. I love you all to life. Bunches and bunches. Babies, let's eat some cookies. Don't tell nobody because I'm on a diet. Mwah. Deuces, babies.